Dragonflight! Yo, the leaks were real. There it is. There it is. Chi-Chi's. We got some dragons, baby. Yes. Yes. All right.
Dragons!
Dragons.
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it
No
coming.
one saw it
Carefully
coming.
kept secret. But seriously, I mean, what did we just see there? All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means
I hope
for
not,
you as well as
dude.
just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race, the Drakthir race.
What?
This is a dragon
Oh
and
my-
draconic race, but dragons in Warcraft have the
I
ability
don't know
to
if I
take
like that or
on
not.
a humanoid form.
What classes can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our existing classes. And so what
there
we're
a new
doing
class?
is this is not just a new race, but it's also a new class. You know, adding a new race to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly. But telling this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir. And the reason why only a Drakthir could be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has. The ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia-style strafing deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock
I'm playing
everyone
that,
back
dude.
with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
Yes.
The Evoker has two specializations. They're a hybrid of either range DPS or healer, and they wear mail armor. We figured, you know, with the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee. We don't need more of those, and also probably don't need any more leather wearers.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class, and so that means that, you know, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58, and then they're going to have a new starter.
Oh my gosh.
So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like what is going to be able to identify my Drakthir character?
Basically anything and everything. You know, skin color, hair color, jewelry, tattoos, other adornments. You can make this character the expression of your identity in Azeroth.
New zone, new class,
Yep.
new race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
So, of course, the new expansion brings with it, you know, new systems, new features. I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on. And we've heard loud and clear from players that, you know, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind.
Yeah.
So this time around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression systems. In this case, our talent system is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent revamp and the arrival of Classic,
This is good.
Did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, you know, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids directly pitting player power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there. And we also understand that, you know, there's a lot of strength in the flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God. Yes,
dude, this is
I got
amazing.
This 30-inch monitor, trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and oh, over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So,
They're redoing the UI, huh?
We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This is an overhaul. And so we're excited to really modernize the look and feel while staying true to the origins of World of Warcraft. Now, at the same time, we're not looking to take away the sort of power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them. but we want a much better default out-of-the-box experience
That's
for
great.
all players, new and old alike.
And can I reduce elements, remove elements if I want to explore the world and,
Oh,
and see
yeah,
the beauty of
yes.
Azeroth?
When it comes to specific
that looks
elements, as
good.
much as possible, we want to let players choose what to show and what to hide so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
Wait, dude, what?
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand, interact with
They
the
copied
community.
Xaryu? They actually
One of the
did.
pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission, and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
I think we
Cool.
left out one thing, though. You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons, if not soaring over the lands? And so we're really excited
Poggies?
to introduce
Oh,
a
that was
feature
sick.
that we're calling dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you
Oh, that's
in a
sick.
way that should be much more exciting than traditional flight that we've made available in the past, but that's also available for players through a customizable dragon mount right from the start.
Oh, that's
This
sick.
is a skill you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider.
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but
Oh,
you will have this
sick.
new form of flight from the start. And the Dragon Companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts. This is not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of
Cool.
its head, other attachments,
Dude, this is
armor
WoW
pieces,
too,
and
man.
more. Take your pick.
This is so cool.
So the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new
70?
continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists
We're going
of
to
5
70,
zones,
huh?
4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can fly in a sense from the start. And of course, as with
Fly
any
from
new
the start,
expansion,
baby.
we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
Honestly, I am freaking hyped, man. I am really hyped. It seems like what we got from this, so Dragonflight, it seems like they're doing no or less borrowed power. Like, doesn't it? Like, that seems really good. It seems like there's either no borrowed power or, like, significantly less. And I'm not saying there's going to be none, but it seems like by the way they said it, it seems like there'll be at least less borrowed power. They said they're going to try to put more implementations into permanent systems like the talent trees, which is literally exactly what we wanted, right? So that's cool. And more emphasis on things that you don't just get removed. Like, that's rad. The next thing I'm excited about is, so Evoker. There seems to be a DPS spec and a healer spec, and it's male wearer. So I guess Evoker and Dragon Boys. I don't know, what are they called? What are the Dragonites? Dragonians? Dragonians? Oh yeah, Drakthirs. Okay, that's it. All right, so we have Drakthirs. So Drakthirs can only be Evokers. It seems like there's a human form and a dragon form, and you can kind of pick how your human Drakthir guy is gonna look and how your dragon's gonna look through customizable UI. I don't know. That looks pretty cool, I guess. I will 100% be trying the Evoker. 100%. I normally, in the past expansions, I never really tried Windwalker. I never really tried Demon Hunter. I never really tried DK. I haven't really played any other classes that have been released in any other expansion, but I will be trying the Evoker. It's a caster. If Evoker gets a stun, there is a chance I'll even main it over Mage. Like, I don't want to get too excited, but I'm just saying, if Evoker is a caster and there's a stun, it could be my new main. Like, maybe not. We'll see if it's boring or not. But dude, I'm excited to play a new class that I'm actually excited about. I haven't been excited to play any of the other classes that WoW has ever launched. I've never been excited about any other classes that WoW's launched. Like, this is the first one that I am actually stoked to check out. Straight up. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Then the UI improvements. So basically, it's actually kind of funny. The new UI kind of looks like Xaryu UI. Which, like, so maybe rip Xaryu UI. We'll see. I don't know if we'll even need it anymore. But I think this looks really good. So you can, like, move everything by default, basically. Right? You can just, like, move elements. You can move the minimap. You can move your action bars. You can move, you know, yeah. Would I sue? Yeah, they pretty much stole Xaryu UI because it looks incredible. Okay, yeah. GG. I think this is good. I do think there should be an option to be able to use classic style UI. I would hope, I would like to see an option for classic UI in the game. You know, that is movable. So if someone wants to feel more like OG WoW, like, I might use the classic UI option if I can still move everything, right? So I don't know, we'll see. Evoker new main for sure. I actually, like I said, I've never played Windwalker, Demon Hunter, DK. Like, I wasn't ever excited about any other class. I am legit so excited about the Evoker. Like, it's a caster. It's the first time WoW's introduced a new caster. I'm incredibly excited to try it out. It could be my new main. If there's a stun, if mages don't get deep freeze and Evoker has a stun, and Evoker has big burst and a stun, I'm just saying. We'll see. All right. So no or less borrowed power. We got the Evoker. We have the UI improvements. To be honest, these are my like 3 favorite things. I mean, so I guess, so I kind of said it here, but like I guess let me put this as its own bullet point. Talent trees returning. Like, this is huge. This is really, really huge. And the way they're returning is you have, so if I'm like a mage, I'll have a mage talent tree. And then if I'm Frost, then I'll have a Frost mage talent tree. This is really cool because I think Blizzard wanted it to still feel like you're a Frost mage, but then keep mage class, have some class identity and have some spec identity. And they're kind of balancing it out with having a mage talent tree and a Frost mage talent tree, right? Or whatever class you're playing, or spec or class you're playing. But that's really cool. Talent trees returning is like a huge W, in my opinion. Huge W. Way better. Way better. So yeah, I think these are like the 4 things I'm most excited about. Right? It seems like they didn't go on and on about some borrowed power system of like, you know, we're gonna introduce covenants where you get to choose your path or like whatever, like, and you're gonna get a covenant ability. Like, no, they literally said there's gonna be more permanent systems where you're going to, you know, have talent trees for your specific class. Like, to me, that's the biggest W I heard. The next thing I'm excited for is that Evoker, then the UI improvements. I do hope there's some type of like classic UI option though. I really do hope, because if some things feel terrible, like, I mean, I'm sure you'd be able to get an add-on anyway, but still, you know, I would like to see a classic, just like check box so you could go between the 2, right? And then talent trees. I don't know. These are the 4 things I'm most excited for the new expansion. What are you guys most excited for in the chat? Did I miss anything, or does this pretty much cover it? Like, these are great. These are 4 great things.